Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, how a flower farm and a yoga studio are teaming up for a relaxing and creative weekend retreat.
Plus, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We're talking with Family Resources about this year's theme and the important ways you can help support survivors right here in our community.
And understanding your brain and body connection. We'll tell you about a hands-on workshop series designated to help you lead a more mindful life.
Welcome to Quad Cities Live on this Tuesday, October 7th. Thank you so much for joining us. And this afternoon, we are talking about one of the most inspiring nights of the year, a celebration of culture, leadership, and community impact.
Yeah, the Greater Quad Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is gearing up for its annual gala and award celebration, bringing together local businesses, artists, and advocates for an evening of recognition and connection.
Yeah, joining us today are Sebastian Morales, Program and Operations Manager, and Marissa Cantu, who is with the Board of Directors. Welcome to both of you. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. Lots to talk about.
Yes.
It sounds like it's going to be a fabulous night. Marissa, it's a really special celebration, but can you kind of explain what it's all about for viewers who may have never heard of it before?
Yeah, so the Greater Quad Cities Hispanic Chamber is in the business of helping support and promote the success of local businesses. And we do it through inspiring like Hispanic and multicultural collaborations. And this night is a night to remember to celebrate all that we do through the year and to shed some highlights to our local businesses that are doing amazing work in our community.
That's great.
Yeah, and of course the QC Hispanic Chamber has a huge footprint here in our community. So what does this particular event, Sebastian, really hold for or represent for the members of the Chamber?
Yeah, so something that the members can look forward to at our gala is our award ceremony that we'll be doing. We have 4 different awards that we give away. We have the Sergio Mendoza an Advocate of the Year Award. We also have a Small Business Year of the Award as well.
Okay.
And then we also have the Bao Ontiveros and the Group O Corporation of the Year, and we also have Nonprofit of the Year. So yeah, so those are nominations that are from the community. And with those, you know, people submit them in, and they pick who they believe is great individuals or, you know, corporations or nonprofits that deserve this award.
That's great.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
And so you all know who's going to be receiving these awards, but we're not telling.
We do not.
It's a big surprise.
Yes, it is.
We're waiting
Gotta go to the gala. Yeah.
Evening. So Marissa, what else can guests look forward to at the gala? I mean, beyond recognition, it's a big party.
Yeah, it is. If you haven't been before, you definitely have to join us. Great dinner, entertainment by our own local group, Nuevo Estilo, which is a band. And if you haven't heard these DJs, you've got to come hear them. Prestige Productions will be with us, along with some 50-50 raffles and silent auctions, and just a great time.
Wonderful.
All right, and Sebastian, it wouldn't be a gala without a keynote speaker and a keynote poet.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about them and kind of their message for everyone attending the gala that night.
Yeah, so this year it's a little bit different. So we are going to have a keynote speaker. We'll have Jeanette Pequeño from Chicago. He's from the Chicago area. He's an attorney, a super attorney. He was a super attorney for 2023, 2024, and 2025.
Wow.
And he's also part of the top 5% of attorneys in the state of Illinois as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so he will be coming down and he'll be our guest speaker this year. And he'll kind of talk about his experience of being Latino and his struggles, you know, growing up in Chicago as well and what it was like to be an attorney. And so it'll be really inspirational to hear from him. And then this year, this is something new that we're having as well. We're going to have a keynote poet, like you had mentioned.
Yeah.
We're going to have Atis Ramsey. He will be doing, kind of opening up the night with some inspirational words and some you know, with a poem as well with it. So we're looking forward for that as well.
That's great. Wonderful. So for anybody watching, Marissa, who wants to be a part of this celebration, right, because everybody is invited, anybody can get a ticket or get a spot, but how do they do that? How do they get their tickets or at least learn more about this event?
Yeah, so definitely there's still some sponsorship and ticket opportunities available.
Good.
And we do have a website which is
it's www.gqchcc.com. And actually, right on top, there's a link that you can click on, and it says Annual Gala, and you can purchase your tickets there directly.
And if you're more of a Facebook follower, you can find us on Facebook and link to the events pages there too.
So many different ways to get your
Yeah.
tickets. Obviously, this is going to have a really huge benefit, the proceeds for the chamber. So where's this money going to go?
So the money goes back to the resources that we provide for small businesses. There's
That's
workshops that they get to do. We also hold mixers on a monthly basis, and we do workshops that have to do with educational resources that can go back into the community that
Wow.
they serve.
Well, that's just wonderful, and it's going to be just such a fun evening.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you both for coming and joining and talking with us today. Remember, head to that website or
Yes.
the Facebook page if you want to purchase your tickets. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you
both.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks for
Yes.
having us.
Yes.
Absolutely. Still to come on Quad Cities Live, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. How you can join Family Resources in supporting survivors.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and this year's theme is Everyone Knows Someone. It reminds us that domestic violence touches more lives than many realize, and here in the Quad Cities, Family Resources is working to break the silence and bring people together. CC is joining us now from Family Resources, sharing how we can all help uplift survivors and, of course, be part of the solution. CC, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It is such an important topic. We really enjoy our partnership with Family Resources and you all coming on here and just making things really easy to understand for our viewers. So let's start at the basics, at the beginning. Can you describe or define what domestic violence is?
Yeah, so domestic violence is all about power and control. It's about having power over another person.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have the definition there straight from the dictionary for people. But how common is it? Because there might be some people on here who go, you know what, this has nothing to do with my life. This is not something that I've ever come into contact with. Chances are, though, they probably know someone who has.
Oh yeah, so it's very common. So 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men experience intimate partner violence once in their lifetime.
Okay.
With the presence of a gun, it increases the lethality of the abuse they're experiencing by 500%.
Okay, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men. We have that on the screen for you right now. So let's talk about some red flags of abuse. Just some things that maybe we should be looking out for if we think we may be kind of entering a situation that feels that way.
Yeah, so definitely some red flags to watch out for if they want to access your phone, have control over your personal information, if they're controlling finances, emotional abuse, like putting somebody down all the time or making somebody feel like they're less than you, are definitely things to watch out for.
Okay, so we've got the red flags of abuse on the screen for people to take a look at those definitions. So Family Resources, let's talk about how that organization really steps in times of need, especially when it comes to domestic violence and abuse. What are some resources that you all offer to survivors?
Yeah, so at Family Resources, we offer a 24/7 crisis line service where somebody can call in that needs some emotional support. Maybe they're fleeing a situation and they need sheltering and housing services.
Okay.
We offer sheltering services 24/7, 365 a year. We offer legal advocacy services, so help with orders of protection at the courthouse, general advocacy, helping somebody with their self-identified goals, counseling and therapy, and all services are free and confidential.
All services free and confidential. You all are available any minute of the day.
Yes.
For somebody who is going through such a terrible thing. So all of that is just good information to know, because I think, you know, what I've heard, especially from folks that work with Family Resources, is a lot of survivors, they don't feel like they know like the first step to take.
Yes.
And it seems like Family Resources is a steadfast first step that's going to be
Yes,
helpful
absolutely.
for them. Okay, so we are increasing awareness this month, of course. So let's talk a little bit about how Family Resources is doing that by taking part in some different events and things
Yes.
that they want the public to join in on. One of them planned is actually a really fun one. It's a pumpkin paint night.
Yeah, so that is in collaboration with the Radical Effects Brew Works and Art by
Fun.
Atticus on October 15th. It's $15. You get a pumpkin, you get all the painting supplies, and all the proceeds come back to our domestic abuse program services.
That's wonderful. QC Magic Makers Market. So there's a fall harvest market event not too far actually from Radical Effects.
Yes, so that is in collaborations with QC Magic Makers Market. They're donating a portion of the vendor proceeds back to us. They're having a personal hygiene and feminine hygiene drive.
Okay.
While we're there for the duration of the event, there'll be 40+ vendors, music, food.
Oh, wow. Quite an event. Okay, so we've got that information on the screen right there. October 18th from 2 until 6 p.m. there on your Kavanaughs there in the Hilltop. There's a number of events that are happening in Muscatine as well. We'll make sure that we get these on the website for everybody to take a look at. Several events as well with Augustana College.
Yes.
A lot of advocacy happening there, and that's just super important too, because that is a lot of times an age where people start seeing some of this stuff happening.
Yes, absolutely. We love our college partners.
Okay, and also wear your purple, right?
Every Thursday, or for the whole, anytime during the month of October.
Anytime during the month of October, wear your purple. Well, we have all kinds of events that people can get involved in. We have those calendars on your screen. Once again, we'll make this something that you can take a look at on our QCL website if anybody is curious or wants to get involved in some way, shape, or form. And a quick reminder, there are a variety of ways to get in touch with Family Resources. You can give them a call at one of the phone numbers there on the bottom of your screen. There's an Iowa number, an Illinois number, a toll-free number. You can also always visit them on the web. That's at the very bottom, famres.org. If anybody is in need of a little assistance or help, you guys are always there for them.
Yes,
Cece,
absolutely.
thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate you. Thank you. We've got much more to come here today on QCL, and still to come after the break. From attention and sensory systems to mindfulness, how one local counselor is helping build stronger connections with a unique community workshop series.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
October is a great time to reset, refocus, and invest in your mental well-being. And one local counselor is helping us do just that through a unique hands-on workshop series. Joining us today is Brianne Hurst, a licensed clinical social worker with Blue Tree Counseling. Welcome back today. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me back.
Yes, absolutely. So let's get right into it. Last time you were on the show, we learned a little bit about your background and all the research that you've done. Why did you specifically, though, want to create this workshop series?
Yeah, so one of the things I focus on in my practice is understanding our body and how to help it feel in balance.
Yeah.
So one of the ways I teach about that is through our 8 different sensory systems.
Yeah.
And 8 is in there because we have learned that there's a couple added, plus the 5 that we used to learn about. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, so that is part of it. So we will talk about those 8 different sensory systems while we make what is called soft dough or moon dough.
Okay.
And this moon dough has a scent to it. Yeah, so yours has lavender.
It does,
It
yes.
does, yeah. This orange one has orange, and this green one has tea tree.
Okay.
Yes. So as we make it, we'll walk through the different 8 sensory systems, how we can see them in our day-to-day life, how they connect to our attention system, and how we use that for mindfulness.
Okay, and this is something that matters to everyone, which I think is what's really interesting about your workshops, is they are not specifically tailored to one issue that you may be having. So this is truly something that anybody can sign up for.
It is, and you don't need any background information in any of these things to come.
Okay.
It is all in language that I translate to help everyone understand. So I talk with some people about this stuff in their sports, like for basketball or other things, or even performances like orchestra and how we use those things for that, or even maybe you, right? And how we're fiddling with our things, right?
Don't you give me something to play with during an interview, forget about it. I'm not, not putting it down.
And that is why we do these things. When I taught at at St. Ambrose, I would bring fidgets for all of the people in my class for these very tangible reasons.
Purpose, which is just so opposite, right, than you would have been hearing about like 20 years ago in a classroom. It's
exactly.
Like, put their toys away.
Yeah.
So this upcoming session is called Attention Systems, Sensory Systems, and Mindfulness for folks that do want to sign up. It's on Saturday, October 18th, so not this weekend, from 10 a.m. to noon. You held one just back in September. It was the first in the series. How did that go?
Yeah, well, we actually didn't carry through with it. It didn't get enough interest, which is okay. That's how we learn. And the people that were interested in it, we connected differently. So they still got to do
Oh,
the
good.
activity just kind of in their own way instead of coming in
No,
on
I'm
Saturday.
so happy to hear that. And that's why I'm so happy that you're here on the show today, because there's a lot of hard work went into this, and ultimately it is just beneficial to the participant that shows up. I mean, you're going to learn so much that you just probably did not even know about yourself before.
Probably, yeah.
And there will be 2 additional workshops, so this is kind of a a 4-part series, correct?
And they all interconnect. So even though the first one didn't run, we'll still talk about our nervous system in this one and how it connects to those things, as well as how the future things of values and cultural things impact our attention and how we think of these things too.
Okay, so this is kind of one of those things that, you know, you can choose to just show up for one of these workshops, but wow, you can also go to all of them, and so much more will make sense.
Yeah, and if you can't make it, I've actually tried to package these things in a podcast called Interconnections with Maddie and Bree.
Okay.
And so we talk through these different things and how we use them in our own life to also try to model that for other people, maybe trying to learn this stuff.
Interconnections with Maddie and Bree. So we've got that information and some QR codes on the screen right there. So this is just a fabulous, fabulous thing that you're offering. What do you hope ultimately people are able to take away from attending your workshop?
That's a great question. Mostly I want people to have more compassion for themselves and how their brain and body works, and then we can transfer that to other people, including our kids and the people we work with, and even just within our community.
Yeah, it has a practicality in all facets of your life.
Yes.
Okay, well, wonderful. So the Attention Systems, Sensory Systems, and Mindfulness Workshop, again, set for Saturday, October 18th from 10 until noon. You can register by scanning that QR code at the bottom of the screen, or simply by heading to bluetreecounseling.org. They've got all the information there. Also online. I mean, you could find it if you're looking for it. Bree, thank you so much for joining us once again. Yes, we look forward to having you back soon.
Yes, in a few weeks.
Still playing with this thing, so yes, thank you very much. Still to come on Quad Cities Live, we are talking about yoga. Find your zen among the flowers. We'll tell you about this one-of-a-kind fall experience next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Now is the perfect time to soak in the beauty of fall, and 2 local businesses are collaborating to help us do just that.
Yes, we are talking about the upcoming Blooms and Balance Yoga Retreat, among other things. Joining us today is Dasa Skelton, owner of Intuitive Peace Yoga Studio, located in Port Byron. Dasa, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So share a little background first for us on Intuitive Peace and just all that you've been doing with that.
Yeah, well, my studio actually just moved locations across the street to a bigger space, so
that's exciting.
I'm really excited for that. More room to just have more people in class, to expand, to have more events and such. So I opened my studio in Port Byron because I grew up there, and I wanted to provide yoga for the local community. Not only have I provided yoga for the local community, but I have people from all the surrounding towns come to classes.
And that's what it's all about.
That says a lot,
supporting the whole entire community. So you're partnering up for this yoga at the Dragonfly Flower Farm in Geneseo. We've had you and Kim on in the past because you've done this in the past. So how did this collaboration first come about?
She started coming to my classes years ago, and maybe 3 or 4 years ago at this point, and I guess 2 years ago, she was like, do you want to teach yoga at my farm? So we did a couple classes, and then last year we did a whole season, and this year we did a whole season of outdoor classes once a month at her farm, surrounded by her beautiful flowers. And
gorgeous.
You not only get a yoga class, but you leave with a beautiful arrangement of flowers as well.
Just like this one that you brought here today. That is super fun. Really, they're just stunning. So Blooms and Balance Yoga Retreat is this Saturday, October 11th. Now, this is an all-day thing. So kind of take us through the day and what we can expect if we participate.
So it's from 3 to 8 p.m. for an evening retreat. Kim built this beautiful barn out on her farm. It's just an amazing event barn, and we'll start our day actually in the flowers doing yoga, and then we'll move to the barn where Kim will teach a floral arranging class, and then we'll enjoy dinner together. We have some activities surrounding flowers, like we'll do some art with flower stuff, and then we'll end our day with, did I say dinner? We'll have dinner in there.
Really?
And then we'll end our day with a relaxing yoga class. So it'll be dark at that time by 7. It's dark at 7. So we'll end our day with a relaxing yoga class. And
that sounds so fun.
just a relaxing evening surrounded by women, surrounded by flowers and nature and the beauty of
That's wonderful.
everything.
Yeah, so that's happening this weekend. So maybe the evening doesn't really work out for you. The following weekend, October 12th, you've got, it's called a Stretch and Snip on
next
Sunday.
day. The next day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I got my weekends mixed up. It is this weekend.
yeah.
Wow, it's already
Yeah.
October 7th.
It
Yeah.
really is.
So yes, the
flying.
very next day you've got something going on in the afternoon. That's Stretch and Snip,
Yes.
and people actually get to take a little something home with them.
Yeah, so and that day we do, that's our monthly class at her farm throughout the summer, but this one is extra special because instead of just leaving with a floral arrangement that Kim arranges for you, you get to go and snip your own flowers. So you'll get a bucket and you can fill that bucket up with as many flowers and greenery as you would like, and you can leave with probably enough to make 3 or 4 of these bouquets.
This sounds really fun.
Yes.
Okay, so the last question I want to ask, though, is about level of experience.
I have 0, so
Because
would this work
it's
for me?
been a minute since I've done any yoga. Can beginners sign up for this?
Yes, yeah.
can.
So,
Okay, good.
I mean, I've had people who have
Could
never
modify
experienced
it.
yoga, who are experienced yogis that come to classes, and you just choose what you can do. If there's something that's not available to you in your practice, you can always,
Perfect.
you know, tone
You can
it down.
adjust
Yeah.
it.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
Well, there's the info for everybody. So Saturday, October 11th from 3 to 8 is the retreat. Then we have the Stretch and Snip on Sunday the 12th from 1 to 3. You can register at intuitivepeaceyoga.com/schedule. Dasa, thank you so much for
Yes,
being
thank
here
you.
today.
Thank you for having
really
me.
appreciate it. Yes, and that's a wrap on today's show.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow.